I'm sorry, guys. We got special guests coming with us. We got special guests coming. I apologize. I got so mad. There was somebody in the chat that got me so mad. I hit the wrong button. Hit the like button, guys. I apologize. There was somebody that got me so mad in the chat that I didn't think they just popped up in the chat. And I don't want to talk about it. It's not part of my disorderly private news life. It's part about my real life, my Reagan Peabody life. And when I seen the name, and I seen that they made a new account, I got so mad that I just fucking flipped the thing off. But we got special guests right now that are coming out. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, guys. I need you guys to go to this group of kids. You're not gonna believe it. This group of kids, they got a lot going on. They got bad news ahead of them, because there's a whole bunch of firefighters, like 4 or 5 firefighter cars in the middle of the street at like North and Laramie, and there's a dollar store that's getting looted, and like there's girls running in and out of there. So I go and get my camera and I stand in there. I like walk in there like in a little breezeway, and I'm videotaping them looting. And I'm like, get me a Cherry Frost, because they're coming out with Gatorade. I'm like, get me a Cherry Frost. And their friends just parked in the middle of the street, because you could just do whatever you want right now. They start, if you want a Gatorade, you go in there and get yourself. I'm like, what are you saying? I can't hear you. And they got their mask on and they got their hand over their face. I'm like, literally, you have to, it's hard enough to hear you with the mask on. Why would you put your hand over? So I go up to the car, whip my camera on. I got them all on there. Like, if you want a Gatorade, go get it yourself. I'm like, it's a juice. I don't give about a juice. I'm not robbing a store to get a juice. I'm not really asking them for a Gatorade. It's a joke to show how pathetic you are to run inside a dollar store for a Gatorade. Losers. She's like, well, you look like you need some milk. Yeah, no kidding. I got jumped by 5, 6 people last night. I need milk and a whole bunch of other things. Forget it. I got to turn this off. I got jumped last night. I got jumped. There's the hazards of the job. Think about what I do. It's not all licorice and hopscotch. Hit the like button, guys. Hit that like button. Because they're not sending out my notifications. There's 18 people in here, 17 people. Hit the like button. We're going to go see some wild, crazy stuff. Wild and crazy stuff. I'm literally going into the places where they're looting with my camera and videotaping the looters from the inside. And they do not like it. They do not like it getting videotaped from the inside. You did get me so mad. Trump says the NG. Oh yeah, I know what the name was. Hey, Jules. Let me put my fucking thing on, because they got all their masks on. They thinking. Did you guys bring weapons? What? Did you bring weapons? No. Okay, well, we might need what? No, we're alright. No, yeah, we're fine. Don't worry about it. I'm just joking. I'm joking. I swear to. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm joking.
I just got to pick my boy.
Yeah, bring that bad boy. What's up, sweetie? Come on, let's go.
Hi.
Open it up, babe. Just here. Yeah.
What's up, disorderly?
What's going on? It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Hey, can we
crazy.
talk around my mom?
You're
not coming.
You're
Oh,
on.
I'm live?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Would
Let's go to Addison and Narragansett.
Addison and Narragansett?
Yeah.
Guys, we got go to alex.info.
Justice for Alex.info.
The number 4.
The number 4.
The number 4. God, you smell good. Justice for Alex.info. Are you cold, sweetie?
No.
What should I call you? What do you want to? What's your name? What's your crime fighting name? Give me a crime fighting name.
Jalissa. I'm Batman. She's Robin.
Justice Jalissa.
Make a left.
Just
Make a left.
Justice. Just I know, but I'm trying to put justice in there too, like the crime fighting name. Look at that. See mine?
Yeah, I see it.
They fucked me up though.
How many? Well, it was one person, 2 people.
No, it was a couple people, but it was.
I mean, that's nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, multiple people.
But it's the fact that, well, the kick in the ribs hurt, but it's the fact that they watched.
Right.
Is the part that kills me. Yeah, this is nothing. Whatever.
Maybe for all you know.
Hit that like button, guys.
Well, as you know, I've told you this multiple times. You're probably, the talk of their agenda.
Oh, dude, yeah.
And I'm sure they could have stopped the attack, but
dude, yeah,
you're DPN, so
yeah. Oh, I knew
what I mean?
I knew the people. They were in my videos. I knew 2 of them.
Well, there you go.
Well, that's why that's why they're also fucked too, because I made an ID, so I know who they are.
Gotcha.
So it's not like they're gonna be able to cover it up. I know who it was. What were you guys doing? I'm telling you guys, over there by like Jimmy's Red Hots and by the Skechers store at North and Cicero, there is not an ATM. There is not a pane of glass with clothes where the cops are right across the street. I saw a girl coming out with like a Santa Claus bag. It's insane. It's insane. The cops aren't arresting anybody. They're not arresting anybody. They're just shooing them away, so they go to another place.
Well, you realize they're outnumbered, so
yeah, but
they
don't want to arrest people anyways to bring them in COVID to the thing left.
Yeah, make a left.
Because where are they gonna put them? You know what I'm saying? And that's part of why what happened last night too is because of what happened on Memorial Day weekend in 7 in Inglewood with that big thing. They were told to stand down because before they mess with me,
Right here.
they.
Up a little bit.
Before they messed with me, they were messing with the cops. They were running up to the cops like this. They were up to the cops and like running in place and going like this, slapping them like right in front of their face. I'm like, dude, the cops are just taking that.
Can you come out and grab her real quick? Okay. I'm on not the front, the side by the bus stop.
Do you care about being on camera?
Oh. Yeah.
Does your mom let you?
No, don't put her on.
Oh.
Okay.
I got 2 crime fighters with me, guys, so I'm a little bit more safe. You guys don't have to worry about me that much. I'm a little bit more safe. Hit that like button, though, guys. I had 350 people at the top. We got 75 now. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. But this is my 17th time going. This is my 17th time going live. You can only go live 3 times.
Julie, hurry up and cross.
Oh, you're not coming with us?
No. No, I'm not gonna.
Okay. Is that her dad?
That's Grandpa. Yeah, it sucks because these kids are being exposed. I mean, I feel bad for them. Not only because they haven't been able to graduate, but then it's like, and COVID and everything. I just told her, get off of social media. Yeah. Because it's. I mean, it does something to us, and we're adults. Do you know what I mean? So for kids, it's like
it's just constantly negative.
And as a result of this riot, she's been looking into like police brutality, like videos and things like that. So I'm like, all right, let's just cool it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's the God's honest truth, because what you put in your system, if you're constantly feeding your soul like negative stuff, even if you're a positive person, it's just going to turn you bitter.
It's called planting seeds, so we don't want to do
that.
Yeah. I mean, the reality is the reality, right?
Honestly, I was just going to take her around just to show her. I wasn't going to get out of the car and stuff. It was like when we were little and
I know,
the Bulls won and they started trashing stuff and your uncle took you around.
It's a little too hot right now.
No, I got you. You
know what I mean?
You know better
I would
than I
rather, risk myself instead of putting her, in a situation. But,
did you bring your camera?
I got my phone.
You could. I mean, you could.
Yeah, I got
take
my
whatever
phone.
you want.
I just like.
I wish you would have told me that you guys were over there doing that thing. Was that the 1-year anniversary?
Yes. So every year, we come out and protest on Grand in Harlem. Right?
Yeah, it was yesterday, right?
It was yesterday.
Well, I wish you would have just shot me a text.
Well, it was all over Facebook.
But I never go on Facebook.
Gotcha. So we were out there. We had a great turnout. And I gotta send a shout out to Elmwood Park Police Department. They approved our rally, and
you were on their side.
We were on their side, and they didn't harass us. And of course, they just made sure that it was a peaceful one and everything was all good. So
yeah.
Kudos to them.
Yeah, cool,
but I mean, overall, we received our water donation, a bunch of water donation for.
I meant to drop you off there at the house.
Prisoners, right? Who've been affected by COVID-19.
So what we're talking about, guys, is Melissa is part of a innocence project. People that are not guilty but have been sentenced, because we have some really, really dirty detectives that we found, and not only dirty detectives, dirty areas and departments overall. And just like James Gibson that you guys know of, he's part of this group also. And so is Mark Clements, the gentleman that got arrested that one time and I went to the sheriff's department. So she's part of that group, and she's very, very actively involved in trying to get the people that were wrongly convicted, or forget about wrong, you're guaranteed a fair trial. I've looked at the paperwork. They didn't get a fair trial. And some of these people definitely did not get a fair trial. See them all right there?
Whoa.
Relaxing. Like, they're cool here. They've shut everything off. Like, you can't really get in here.
Oh, shoot.
But I'm going to show you how bogus they're getting. Dude, I caught a cop pissing on the wall at Burlington Coke Factory by the Koch brothers, or Cook brothers, on Kedzie over there.
Yeah.
Holman. He was pissing, so they came in 2 CTA buses, and there was fire department. The fire department took out the ladders and they went on the roof, and they were putting out the fire, right? Now, I'm in the parking lot. This is before it's all busted out, where they've done this to all the things, so I'm able to get into the thing. And I'm talking to the firefighters. I'm like, "Any of your guys get hurt?" They're like, "No." I'm like, "Whatever." I'm talking to them, like, "Can you just clear the path so we get out?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I clear the path. The cops had shown up. There's about 70 cops in the 2 CTA buses. And they jump out, and then they come and they just make a line across from Burlington to Cook Brothers. And I'm looking over there, and my phone's charging, but I got a GoPro that I wear on my head now. I got it for my trip. And I see one of the guys go to the wall and just stand next to the wall. And you know what he's doing. The sun didn't go down yet. Like, he's pissing. I'm like, the firefighters just risked their lives to save this building, and this guy's pissing on it? It just irritated me. You know what I'm saying? And so I jumped out of my car and I walked up to him. Now, they're in riot gear. They're in riot mode. They're not in talking. I'm like, dude, did I just see you urinate on that building? This building? Like, what's your name, rank, and star number? He gave it to me. He's like, "You're going to talk to my sergeant." And then the sergeant tried to turn it around on me because I was talking with my hands. I was going like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, my hand was at his waist level.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Don't talk with your hand, da 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 da." Like, okay, whatever, dude. Give me your name, rank, and star. So he gives it to me, and I start walking away. Now he's trying to follow me and talk to me. Like, he wants to no, dude. You were just talking shit to me, and now you want to slow down and calm down before I walk away with both your fucking, you know what I'm saying? Because that's on you too. That's your subordinate that's pissing all over the building that you're supposed to be protecting. It's just not a good look, right? Especially when you get caught by the media.
Yeah, exactly. I actually, interestingly, so as you mentioned, I'm part of, a few wrongful conviction advocacy groups, and I posted something on Facebook in regards to like everything that's happening, the current event. And let me tell you, you really get to see people's true colors during a crisis.
What do you mean?
What I mean by that is whether it be a personal crisis, a worldwide crisis, a racial crisis, and anything to that regard. So I posted something in regards to what's happening, and the fact that people were kind of justifying this officer's action, the one, the officer who kneeled, obviously murdered George Floyd. And
they were
justifying his actions, and it just put me. I was kind of taken back by it. I couldn't believe that.
There's always gonna be those people. They just don't see it.
So I've deleted multiple people. And I have been blocked. People have blocked me because it's a.
You see, it's like people are drawing sides. Sides.
And more than ever, you see how one-sided people can be.
Yeah, but you know what it is, Melissa? It's those people live in a vacuum. They think that incident is just by itself. If that George Floyd incident just happened by itself, okay, or whatever. It's whatever. The guy did something wrong. That was wrong. But it's years of this stuff happening. Like they didn't riot in LA because of Rodney King.
Right.
The city was soaked in kerosene. He was just a match that they lit and lit the whole thing on fire. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Like, we didn't go to war over slavery in the Civil War. We went to war because the South was sick of the North that was more populated, telling them what to do. Slavery was just the issue that got them up and said that was the final straw. You know what I'm saying? So when those people see that, they think, oh, well, that's just one incident. No, that happens all the time.
And that was my argument. It's like this goes a lot deeper, and it goes way back ages ago.
Yeah.
This is not something that just happened. This is something that's been happening
over and over again.
It's being swept under the rug, and we are tired of systemic oppression. It's what it is.
Yeah.
And so I had to break it to the smallest atoms so people could understand, because otherwise they're reading what's out there, and and some people will assume, for a person like myself, right, that I'm like against cops. I'm against corruption. If you're wrong and you're dirty and you're just not a righteous person, I'm gonna call you out on that. And that's not the type of person that I am. So with people, it's just like it just got to a point where it's like there's no point in arguing.
No, because you're never gonna change your mind.
What is the point?
That's how they live their life. That's how they see their life. Like, if you grew up where I'm from, our baseball coaches, our dads, our uncles, we're all cops. They never had a bad interaction with the cop. You're not going to change their whole lifestyle. They don't see that. But this is what I want everybody to know and watching online. There's a different dimension to this, because he looked right into that camera. He knew he was being videotaped, and he still did not care. You know what I'm saying? That's a different level of evil. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
This is everybody watching me, and I still don't care. It's not somebody's videotaping you and you don't know it. It's, dude, you can videotape me, I'm still gonna do it. I don't care.
Right. Yeah.
How about that Umbrella Man? Did you see him? That's the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah, that was weird. What's up with that?
I think those protesters were not going violent, and he was sent buck so they can take him down. You know what I'm saying? Because the protesters are like, why are you breaking the glass?
Yeah, well, it's like I was upset at the fact that Lori Lightfoot and the governor of Illinois,
she's getting worse and worse. I used to like her. She's just getting worse and worse. What kind of took me back
is the fact that
But wait, tell them what you're doing, because Melissa's she does a lot of stuff. Stateville is a maximum security penitentiary. We have 3 maximum security penitentiaries in Illinois. Stateville used to be death row when we had the death penalty. She collected water. She was collecting water. She found a way. She talked to the administration, the Amber Dawn, the Johnsons. Appreciate everything you do, dude, for being out there head first to always bring us the real. Louisiana got your back. My girl, I heard you when you said come down south. I read that, and if I can, I will. I will definitely come down south, Amber. I read that, sweetheart. And she talked to the warden, and she got the warden's permission to bring in outside anything. You know what that's like to do in a maximum security penitentiary in Illinois? It's nearly impossible. You had inmates the same caliber death row, and she bring them fresh water because there's a big, well, you know better than I do, there's a big problem with spreading COVID-19 in these places, is there not?
That is correct. So yeah, essentially what we're doing is just collecting water donation and spreading them out not only in state penitentiaries, but essentially juvenile detention centers, ICE centers.
Go ahead. So these are the owners of this building. So they got their whole family to park their cars around it, so nobody will ding. Now this is the only gas station I've seen open. Now when we get to this corner up here, this is where it's fucking, they lost it. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, no, sorry about that. So what we're doing is, as everyone knows, or for those that don't know, these jails and state prisons are inhabitable conditions. So you have brown, God knows what's in this water. It's brown water.
Yeah. That
the moment you open the faucet, you got this disgusting water just coming through the faucets. I actually called the Illinois Department of Public Health in regards to those conditions, and I don't want to say that I was surprised, but I kind of was, in a sense, where this individual just basically said that in order for anything to be done within the prison system, you have to, or the inmate or the detainee has to file a grievance.
Yeah.
So I mean that makes no freaking sense. Like, I mean, what's,
Yeah. So
you're supposed to be, a representation or someone who inspects these conditions.
Look, there's no glass in the Planet Fitness.
Goodness.
There's not a single thing of glass. Wait until you see. Well, I'm gonna go around over here first. Wait until you guys see this. Who haven't been on my live yet today? I went to go get money at the ATM. I said, okay, this.
Well, this would make sense. Why there was like a line of people at the bank today? Makes sense. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
They ripped everything.
I have to wait. Hold on.
Wait until you see the. Come on, let's get out of the car. Wait until you see. They went right through the glass of the bank. They went right through the glass of the bank. Wait until you see this, guys. So, these guys, and they left their crowbar right in there. They just left the crowbar. They just left the crowbar right in there. The crowbar's still in there. They left the crowbar right in there. These guys, I don't think they realize how ATMs work. There's a safe back there. But Melissa, look at this. These are just alarms going off. Look at this. Please go. You put your head right in the bank. The alarm's just going off in the bank. I'm inside the bank right now, guys. My hand is inside the bank. They put this rock right through the bank. And you can hear the alarms going off, but there's no one coming because there's alarms going off everywhere. Get in the car, Melissa. If you see a car jump up like that, just go in and get in the car. Don't worry about me. Because if just know this, if there's a curfew. If they're not in a cop car, they're not up to any good. You know what I'm saying? Like these people right here, they'll play like they're just looking around and like wow, but then when they see something they want, they jump right into it and get it. That's what I noticed. Like these people are playing. Like the only reason they're out is to try and get something. There's somebody's shoe right in the middle of the thing.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, I just saw that shoe. This is crazy. This is like, I swear, the Purge movie. This is freaking insane. I've never ever in my life have seen destruction.
We're gonna go right. They've ripped up and torn out everything. The gumball machine, everything. And there's not even enough cops. There's one cop just patrolling this whole thing. We could walk right in there, and if there was something in there, we could take it and leave.
Look, if there's like nothing on rack, that's crazy.
None of these people got pets, dude. You should have seen the people stealing from Foot Locker. They were stealing the stuff off the shelves. Everyone had.
You know what's crazy? Like, this is the only car in this lot that's not vandalized, right? Everything else is
somebody in there. The security.
Oh my God.
Is a security guy. So they're ripping up all the stuff off the shelf, and there's no. All they're taking is right shoe. You know, the stuff on the shelf is only one shoe. So they're coming out with just one pair of shoes, one side of the shoe. Oh, and the girl at Diversey and Kimball.
God, what happened here?
Diversey and Kimball.
Look at that car.
Oh man, they got out and ran. I bet they were stealing something, and the cops came and they just boogied.
Oh my God.
They were filling up their car and they just left. Look at somebody just abandoned their car. Someone abandoned their car. Someone just abandoned their car, dude. I guarantee you they were stealing. The cops came, and that could be a stolen car too. You know? Someone just abandoned their car. They took off without it. Tell me that's not insane. That's a nice car too. Someone just abandoned their car. I was at the Gap. The girl was filling up, and it was on Milwaukee. You know where Milwaukee and what's it called that? Milwaukee and Diversey, Holman, Kimball. They all meet up right there. With that one mirror of the firefighters. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So the Gap you can see because it's on a V. You can see from either angle. Look at that. They just put everything in front of the Champs because that's the one they're going for.
My God, this is a disaster. What about these homeless people? This is crazy.
Yeah, this is insane, man. So it's just like, dude, like look at there's charred, like look at they started a fire. Oh no, that's just and there's alarms going off everywhere. Oh, they tried to get no, they left the red box alone. They didn't want the red box. Out of all the things, they left the red box alone.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. That's not right, but you're right. That's the only thing out there. Like, it's still salvageable. It's the red box.
Why didn't they want the red box, dude? They didn't go for GNC either. They don't know what the fuck GNC's for. So there's a whole bunch of cops down there. Let's go over here and see what's going on at the Skechers store. So I don't want to say this because we're out, but we are essential. We're a part of the media. Melissa's been with me since my first live.
Yeah.
So we have a right to be out here. We're a part of the media. I mean, she's done a ton for Disorderly Product News, and I don't want to paint everybody with a broad brush. There might be other people just looking around out here, but a lot of these cars that you see that are not police officers, they're just people who are waiting for a moment, and they just jet into somewhere and then they come right back out. Like, look at this is all just shoes. These are just shoes and pillows and. Look at these. This is just all boxes of shoes. This is the shoes.
No, yeah. I'm good.
Me too. I wouldn't pick up anything off this ground.
Yeah,
like,
neither would
just,
I. No.
This
is just surreal. This is what you see in a movie, right? Like.
Yeah, but like my whole thing, like, and they didn't know I was joking. I was like, dude, get me a Cold Frost Gatorade, and they're like, yo, if you want to go in there and get it yourself. Like I was scared. I was trying to point out to you, you guys are stealing juice right now, just cause. Why? Just cause there's a broken window and you could get in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's juice. At the end of the day, no matter what, it's juice. You know what I'm saying? It's something about it being free. 125 in here. Guys, one of my moderators, who's my moderator in here? Put up the link, justice, the number 4, alex.info. That's a case in which that needs to go back in front of the court system because it was unfair. They did not get first of all, it wasn't a fair investigation. They didn't play by the rules. Okay. Second of all, there is a lot of mitigating evidence that is favorable to the defense that was not shown. They didn't get a favorable trial because what happens if, God forbid, one of your partners, loved ones, gets charged with a crime? What do? You just call who's ever in the yellow book. Well, whoever's in the yellow book a lot of times doesn't know what they're doing, or else you get lucky and you find somebody who does know who they're doing. Trust me, lawyers aren't going to turn down cash. They'll tell you whatever they want to hear. When it's all over, the person can't do anything anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's why they get a bad name, because they'll promise you the moon and the stars knowing that they can't deliver, and when it's over, it's just, okay, there's no more meetings. It's over. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, they took all your money. Just touch it. What are you gonna do?
No, nothing. I was just.
Is this a live? I think so. So I saw a cop. That cop was sitting right there, and I saw a guy run right into there.
And they did, of course, nothing.
And that cop, but I don't think they can leave. I don't know. They must not be able to leave. But they got a homeless guy who's just checking it out. Oh, he's getting whatever he can. I think the cop's letting him too. Hit the like button, guys. One of my moderators, I gotta find. Justice for Alex, thank you.
Thank you.
Social Crusader. The Social Crusader, you're a moderator already, but I'm gonna pay attention to you now. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. Because a lot of times people I ask to do something, and it's not that they could do it, they just choose not to. And they're not beholden to me, but
we appreciate it.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say. It makes you a good moderator.
Thank you.
Makes you a good moderator. Thank you, El Coro, my man El Coro down there in Australia. And go to that site and read about it. Read about it. If you got nothing else to do, if you like true crime, if you like who done it, like the mystery's there. All you gotta do, like those of you who like law, figure it out. There's a way to get. There's a way. There is some kind of it's just a matter of somebody catching it. So whenever you have time, I mean, forget about A&E and all that. That's good and nice, but this is the real deal. I mean, these are really people suffering, and they need people's help. Because when I went to the, if you saw the video when I went with James and I went to the for James's thing, and I went to the
criminal court building.
Yeah, criminal court building. It was painted on the walls. Please help us. We need help. Don't forget about us, because they're just locked in a cage. If nobody goes and gets them, if nobody opens their cage, they're in there forever. Think about that. If nobody comes and opens their cage, they're in there forever. This is where I saw those guys over there. All those guys in black over there. Yeah, those are the guys. That's where they're peeing on the wall at. So the firefighters were on top of the buildings.
Oh, yeah, you know what the problem is with them? They've lost control, so they are pissed. They have been outnumbered. People are upset. They're enraged. People, I mean, again, just kind of going back to our earlier conversation where this has been going on for a long time. And now, these cops, they murder you and it gets swept under the rug and it was justified. People are tired of this shit.
Yeah.
And justice. The law applies to everyone. It doesn't matter what field of work you're in.
Yeah. Because think about everything we've shown. Anybody that's been had a Facebook page and is trying to uncover stuff. Imagine all the stuff we've shown in just 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 years. Now, there's been 70, 90, 100, 300 years before that. My man's got the whole, whatever he's got. He's got the whole you dig.
Dude, did you see the guy who stole the police horse?
He stole the police horse?
Yes.
No.
Oh
No.
my God. That was like epic. You know what?
Wait, how did he get the police horse?
Because
in Chicago?
This was in downtown
Oh
Chicago.
my God.
And it is, you guys have to YouTube this guy. I don't know the exact name of the video, but you could just kind of YouTube like guy steals Chicago horse in downtown riot or whatnot.
Oh my.
It is. I mean,
and can he handle the horse? Is he able to ride
it? And all you hear is like, yeah. I'm just like,
I'm putting it up on the paparazzi.
Oh my gosh, this is. I mean, it was just epic. I'm thinking, and again, I don't condone this stuff. I'm not, in any way, shape, or form happy as to what's happening.
Yeah.
But just given the circumstances of
the
chaos, he stole the horse.
How do you know your name? I didn't even say it.
Who's that?
Charlie Cruz. I don't think I said your name since you've been in the car.
No, but hey.
What's up, Charlie?
All right, Charlie.
Charlie watches a lot. Charlie's a big time supporter, and his sister's got cancer, so we're praying for you, Charlie. But yeah, Charlie watches a lot, and I didn't even mention your name. People surprise me sometimes. They'll be like, they'll say things from like 4 years ago, like that I said one time. One guy said, "Oh, I smoked one time on camera," and a guy's be like, "Dude, you gotta stop smoking." I'm like, "Dude, it was a 3-hour fucking live, and the cigarette went past the camera for half a second." And the dude, he told me a lot of things. He told me I was an FBI agent, and then he started calling my friends and telling them, "Don't hang out with me because I'm an FBI agent."
Oh my God. Can you imagine just, like listening to every bullshit lie people say about you? Like, can you imagine how crazy you'd go if you listened to every
imagine being famous. Imagine being famous like I know that the stuff some of them say, I know it's a lie for a fact now, because I mean there's a guy who he would bet his left arm, if my left arm for his left arm, that I'm an FBI agent, and they chop it off. Like, he's for sure. He's like, "Oh, why won't you answer it straight to me?" Because I don't know you and I don't owe you anything. Think I'm an FBI agent. I don't care.
So I'm looking for that video clip, because I
look for the video clip.
Yeah, I mean, it's the funniest thing. He's like, "I'm going to jail."
Wait, he was yelling, "I'm going to jail" while he's on it?
It's like, because there were people like recording like what we're doing, right? Yeah. So he's like the only guy riding a freaking Chicago horse, a police horse.
And he was like, "Fuck, I fucked up, I'm going to jail." No, he was regretting it. He was like,
kind of. I'm like,
could he knock it down? Could he knock it down?
No, it was just going so fast.
He's like, "I'm going to jail." He just speeds by the camera.
And he's like, "I'm going to jail. I stole the police horse. Oh my gosh. I mean, it is you have to watch this video because it's hysterical. I was dying. Like, if I watched the video 5 times, I laughed just as hard every time. You know what I mean? Like, it is the funniest clip. You have to watch.
That sounds funny. I'm putting it up. Watch it. I'm going to put it up on the paparazzi.
It is hilarious.
Protester steals police horse right there. Right there.
Is that okay?
That's it. That's a social crusader. If you go to my live and press on that link, it'll show you it.
It is the funniest
What
video.
Is it? Like... DPN. No. If you let him call me a snitch. If you call me a snitch, let me see what he said. This guy stay out said DPN is a snitch. If he calls me a snitch, let him call me a snitch. I don't care. Who did I tell on? You're a snitch. COINTEL. It's been none. It's been none. Oh, they're talking about me being an FBI agent. Well, listen. It was the FBI or fucking...
Well, at least you weren't the FBI and a horse.
What do you want me to do? I had to join the FBI. Yeah, look at Joe Kaiser. You said Melissa has been with DPN since the beginning. Yes, she has. She's been with DPN since my first live ever. She was there. She was the one on my first live ever. The first time I ever showed my face on camera, she was there. So, I started in August. It was still summer.
It was still the summertime.
So it could. I mean, if I started in August and it was still the summer, it literally had to be like a month or two in, or like a month and a half. And that's the first time she came over. I had talked to her before that. DPN is footage of you being robbed. Yeah. I mean, it's as much as there's footage of like a phone getting smacked out of your hand and you getting like, you know what I'm saying? And then like, give my phone back. I'm not leaving till you give my phone back. As much as, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like it's what they stole was my phone, so it's flying all over the place. And then but I did have the thing on my head too. I did have my GoPro on my head too. So yeah, yes. The question is yes, but I can't put it up until I talk to a lawyer. I really shouldn't even be talking about it until I talk to a lawyer. Because it seems like what were they talking about on the news? What were they talking about on the news, Melissa?
About?
Like about what's going on this? Are they talking? Are they showing? Are like the regular news people out?
No. I mean, they're showing clips like all around the city. Not only just the city, but I mean, just around, you know, the world, different states. I know today they showed like the south side, they showed the west side, I think Madison. It might have been like Madison and Pulaski in that area. I think 73rd and some other street out south. And then of course, like towards our direction.
Yeah. Can I smoke without?
Yeah.
So wait, so and what was it? Was it like? Did it look like the guy was like live, like in the middle of everything?
Who? This guy riding the horse?
No. Like the main news. Did it seem like the guy with the camera was just right out in the middle of everybody, or like he was doing it?
No. He was just he wasn't like all over the place. He kind of stood in one area. But a lot of the footage was taken from like a chopper, so you know, just kind of looking down as to what was going on.
So I was thinking, I'm like, I haven't seen one.
It's just a chopper. But
because you got to be scared, dude. At what point does the crowd turn on you and be like, they want your camera because there's nothing else? You know what I'm saying?
So did you hear about that CNN reporter who was?
Oh, he got robbed. Yeah.
I think it was like arrested or something.
Yeah, the CNN reporter got arrested in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
And then the governor apologized for that.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the least he could have done. He's not a protester.
Yeah, and he's like,
not, you know,
and like the camera gives it away. He's got a huge camera.
Yeah. And this is their job. This is what they do. They cover
everything. And he's like, wherever you want me to go, I will go.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do? What am I doing wrong? Well, you told me to be over here. Like the $200,000 camera might give you a fucking hint that he's not a normal person.
Dude, I think the guy who's riding the horse, I think the chopper caught that image too.
I'm putting the horse up there for sure. I'm putting the horse up.
The guy, like, I mean, I don't know if this is true or not, but I saw people posting something on Facebook.
See, like, look at all these. What are they all waiting for?
Yeah.
Let's get you. Look at it. Oh, they're looting right now. They're looting right there. They're looting right there. They're looting right there. They're looting the fucking thing right there. There's looting right there. They're looting. Oh, they're coming out of the fucking thing. Make a left, but just be easy with the phone.
Be careful.
Yeah. Guys, they're looting it. They're coming right out of that motherfucker looting it. They're coming right out of there and looting it. It's like they find a new place and then that's the one they go to.
Is that guy carrying a keg or something?
Oh
shit. He looks like...
So they just fucking straight wilding out there. It's just whatever they can get out there with. They got a cart. They got a cart. That's where I should be. Like, just put it up like this. Okay, there we go. Like that.
Oh.
What'd you say, sweetie? No, we can't do that. No, I wish we could, sweetie. I can't. Put no strangers in this car when you're in here. That guy, look, he's got like on his back. These people want us to give him $5 to take him back home.
She lives in her. I mean, like, you went in the store, like, you can't walk home.
Yeah. Yo,
like you already committed the crime, right?
you already got a whole case of free booze and stuff. Like, you come on now. That's why you can't give any. If you give somebody an inch, you got to give them a yard, right? Oh, look at them in the back. Look at them in the back. Where they're running for the back. They're going in the back. It's right. They called. See, they're calling each other and letting them know. Like, how would they know to jump out and run like that?
Yeah.
What happened was a car just pulled up in the back, and all those people that are going in there right now.
Look at another one running in that direction.
They just all fucking. As long as you put it up right. I'm just doing U-turns in the middle of the street, dude. This is wild, dude. This is wild, bro. Don't tell me disorderly don't do nothing for you. Amber, down. Them Johnsons. Did you tell her about the drywall and the jewelry? Oh, so they kicked like, you know how Chicago is. Like, there's a dude getting in this car right there. Look at him. There's a dude just jumping in this right there. He's jumping in the window. You see him?
Oh, he busted his shit.
He busted his shit in there. They're like, he's okay. He's waving the other people on. He busted his shit. He busted his shit. He's looking all fucking crazy. He's standing in the thing and he fell. He just got out for stealing a horse. He's the guy who just got out for stealing a horse. You only been out fucking an hour, Clive. Who the fuck told you going to Save-A-Lot? He's throwing shit out to him.
He's mad because he just busted shit.
And they're all sitting in the car. So what happened was the fucking you know how the everything, all the buildings are right next door, and then you always have like the building, and then you'll have that door that'll be like a stairway for upstairs. She's laughing because he's coming out looking at his hands talking shit. But you see how it is? It's like you can't. There's not enough cops to catch all these people.
Okay, let's get out of here. We hear sirens and we don't want to be a part of this shit. So let's get out of here.
That's the
fire department. Okay.
Man, insurance claims are gonna be up like a motherfucker. She's waiting for a bus that's never coming. They shut down the bus a long time ago. So anyways, what the story's trying to tell me, I can see smoke. Can you smell smoke? There's a fire right here somewhere. Oh, do you see that over there? I don't want to get in your way,
yeah, just move over.
Did you see that over there? Oh, fucking A, dude. Pick your fucking poison. I've seen it. I know where it's at. It's on the side street there. This guy just lost all his shit here. Everything out of his bag is Save-A-Lot bad. It's over there on the side street. It's right on the other side thing. So whatever happened, the fucking they broke into the door. They broke into next to the jewelry stop, like that door that goes up the stairs, like for the apartment on top. They broke in that door, and then they went through the drywall. They went through the wall to get into the jewelry shop. Like mice, barbed wire. They went right through the fucking drywall. And that's when the three or four guys got caught stealing from the what's it called, the 3 or 4 guys got caught stealing from the all they did is do like because it was a Hispanic neighborhood and they were black. They're like, dude, we're gonna let you go and we're leaving. You better get out of here because they don't like you around here. Like they were really telling the people to beat the shit out of them. It's that one Foot Locker on Pulaski and what is that? Oh no, Cicero, right by the Walgreens. Hey, this is all fire. It's all fire. They set a fire, loot it, and then fucking burn it down. Why not? Why not loot it and burn it down? Be careful, buddy.
Okay, thank you.
Oh shit, I can't get out of there. Let me stay here for a second, see what they do. We're always gonna remember the time. This is gonna be like, where were you at when they had the George Floyd, riots? You know what I'm saying? Like on 9/11. Where were you at on 9/11? Where were you at when the Bulls won? Where were you at when they had the George Floyd riots? It's like one thing, dude. This is your neighborhood shop, right? This feeds this neighborhood. This is a predominantly African American neighborhood, and this store feeds them. I think it's a Save a Lot or something. What is the point of burning it down? Okay, stealing from it. Okay, you get free stuff. But why burn it down? Where's your family going to get milk at? You know? It just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense, the burning part. But Chicago has some of the best firefighters in the nation. Because we went through the Great Chicago Fire. Chicago's known for great firefighters. You ever seen the movie Backdraft?
So crazy. Like, this is surreal. This is what you see in a movie.
Yeah. Yeah. But also, yes. But also what could be happening too, and I won't discount this fact, let's say this building, whoever it is, not doing good. Like, this is the perfect time to light it on fire.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And get the insurance money.
And get an insurance claim.
Yeah, if you were thinking about doing it, today's the day. And I hate to give anybody, I'm not going to give anybody ideas, but, I don't know that they're going to respond to that many domestics right now. Like, they don't have enough people to go to,
not enough.
They don't have enough people to go to the whatever. Where was the guy that what building were we at where he just jumped through the glass and fell?
Oh, the
Save a Lot. He busted his ass. They don't have nobody to fucking get the guy that's busted his ass to Save a Lot.
He felt like a tree, when you start to go, you couldn't hold the tree, just
and people in the car didn't even care.
Loud, so I know it hurt.
Yeah, and I heard glass. And the people in the car didn't even care. They're like, what are they getting in there?
He's like, oh shit.
And the people in the car are like, what do they got in there? And he's madder than them all. He's like, motherfucker, didn't want to get out of the car. I got to do all this bullshit. I got to do all this bullshit now. I'm hurting. They want to know what's in here. They're looking for a pork roast.
It's crazy.
I don't see no flames though, but you smelled the smoke. You seen the smoke. I just wondered what did it say about the other cities? Are the other cities like this?
Oh yeah, I think in Minneapolis.
Oh, I know Minneapolis.
Well, I mean, obviously, I think everybody knows about Minneapolis.
Well, you know what? I don't want
to. They burned down. I want to say, don't quote me on this, but I want to say that they've already burned down quite a few police stations in Minneapolis, and not only Minneapolis, but I mean, again,
people are showing it online, and just online people are seeing it without anybody showing it to them. Like, you didn't get to see that in the 90s. If something happened to me, it just happened to me. But now...
yeah, and that's something my friend and I kind of touched on today. It's like, 20 years...
There was a time in New York, they bring the guy in for questioning, and they had their way with him with a toilet bowl plunger. A human being that was in there for questioning. That's unbelievable to me. In America, he's in there is for marijuana possession, and it's two. Chicago. It's on the west side too. It's either 15 or 11, and they make him act like he's a dead buck. They put antlers on him, and they make his tongue stick out. See, now look they're over there now.
Yeah. Well, they don't.
See, remember, the guys, this is what they do. So that was getting broken into. Now a cop goes over there, and now he'll stay there for a little bit. He'll leave. Whatever they were breaking into there, they're gonna find another place, and then he's gonna have to go over there. Not him, but another person. So just kind of like chase around people all night. You know what I'm saying? So, do you know what I'm talking about? You've seen it, where his tongue was hung out, and he had his head this way, and they both had shotguns in either hand, and they were posing for a picture like he was a dead buck. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
You do, because I showed you the picture on Facebook. You're like, oh my God, I can't believe that. But that's what I'm saying. Like, the guy got arrested for a marijuana possession, and then now all of a sudden he's 19, marijuana possession. They make him pose for a picture like he's a dead. They got his head, and they're holding his head up like he's a dead buck. They make him stick out his tongue. He's got antlers on. They're both dressed up like they're going hunting, and they both got shotguns in their hand. And this is happening inside a police station. But I mean, that's nothing compared to John Burge and what happened in those things. When I'm able to put that story together, and that's probably the most important story I'll ever tell, so I don't want to rush it. Here, this is the Dollar General where I got in a fight with him about the Gatorade. Thank you, sweetie. About the Gatorade. This is where I got in a fight with him about the Gatorade. Yeah, that's where I was yelling at him about the Gatorade, I think. Let me go past one more place.
Let's go by Pulaski. I don't even know. I've been, before this even took place in our area, or at least...
Well, you're the one who turned me on to it.
Hold that, wait a minute. What do you mean?
You're the one who turned me on to all this happening today, because I saw somewhere where you said the Brickyard's on fire.
Yes, okay. So
that's what got me out of bed.
Okay, well, I happen to be at the Hip Mall on Irving Park in Harlem. So for those of you watching, some of you, if you're from Chicago, you know this area, but for those who are not from Chicago, it's a big mall. It's a big popular mall, right? And it was probably like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm at the mall with my sister and a friend. I'm sorry, my daughter and a friend, and all of the vendors are just kind of just pulling the gates down, and I'm thinking like, what the heck is going on? The mall's open. And there were, I don't know, just a bunch of security just walking back and forth and just kind of like radioing, that there was protesters making their way to the Brickyard.
Were they acting frantic? Oh, so they were talking about the Brickyard at the time.
So they were I'm sorry, they were talking about the Brickyard at
that's my guess. That's Melissa. That's my friend Melissa. She's been with me since the beginning. She's a good friend of mine. She works for an Innocence Project in which she fights on behalf of prisoners' rights.
Thank you. I think that was Katie, justiceforalex.info. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
So that she does that for she victims' rights and stuff like that. She gives them. She talked to the warden and was able to get them bottled water. right? So she's a big advocate for people that are wrongly convicted. And go to justiceforalex.info. Justice, the number 4, Alex.info. And everybody's got a story. I got a story why I got into this. She's got a story. Everybody's got a story.
There's always a story.
There's always a story. So I apologize for interrupting you.
Yeah, so getting back to how everything just kind of unfolded, and yeah, the security, there was a lady with a newborn baby at the mall, and he was like, I wouldn't advise you being here with your baby. We're about to shut down the store. So I'm like, wait a minute, this is real, like this is happening. So of course we exited the mall, and I'm thinking, the first thing that came to mind is like, holy shit, like if they come towards this direction, I'm thinking they're gonna vandalize my car. So I'm like, let's get the hell out of here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So of course I'm heading home, and sure enough, there it goes, Brickyard Mall, and police officers and fighting with Chicago citizens, and it was just a brawl on diversity and Narragansett.
No, it is .info. It's not .com. It's .info, right?
.info, yeah.
It's the El Correo. It's .info. It's not .com. You remember your brother? You remember your sister had that person that she worked with that she couldn't at the place that she couldn't stand, and she's always like
Kind of, okay, yeah. Yeah.
She's trying to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
The one that she told you about all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's .info. It's not .com. It's Justice, the number 4 Alex, the number 4, and then Alex, and then justiceforalex.info. No, there is a justiceforalex.com, but that's not it. That's a completely different site, a completely different person. There's the justice is the justiceforalex.info, but there is a justiceforalex.com, but that's not this Alex. There's more than one Alex that's needs justice.
All right, yeah. So who's that? Snapface?
Snapface has got it right.
Got it right.
Snapface has got it right. Yeah, I apologize, guys. I should have made that clear, because that actually screwed me up one time, because I called her up because I was doing research on it, and I'm like, dude, like somebody stole your website.
Yeah. And
she's like, no, it's info. So yeah, just make sure it's info when you put it in there, because.
Well, getting back to our rally on Saturday.
Hold on real quick. These are all cops in there.
No way.
Not now, but that's what the cops are getting off in, because the buses aren't in service. That's what they're picking up. Yeah, that's what they all got picked up and dropped off in over there.
No freaking way.
Yeah. Anyways, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. The rally was a success.
What, on Saturday?
On Saturday. After the rally, we headed to, we had like a car van.
What was the rally for? What was the rally
for?
So,
the rally, it's for our loved ones incarcerated. And we don't want to be cliche. And listen, to everybody that's watching, we're not oblivious that people commit crimes. And granted, you commit a crime, you got to do the time, right? But with these cases, though, that's not the situation. So here we go again.
Keep going.
Yeah. So in terms of the rally and what it's for the wrongfully convicted, essentially, right?
Yeah. That was real quick. That's not a regular unit. They had green lights. That's some kind of special operations unit. Did you see the green lights? They were green and like blue. They weren't green and red and blue. That was a special operation unit. That wasn't regular cars.
Yeah. I've
like
never seen those cars before.
Dude, I got pictures of SWAT, big old AKs on them, and it looked like he should have been pointing at the ground, but it looked like they were pointing at my kneecaps. Anyways, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. So my point is that afterwards we ended up at.
Well, you said you're not oblivious.
No, I already explained that.
Okay, go ahead. All right, go ahead.
We understand that if you commit the crime, you do
the
time.
Yeah. I didn't know.
No, you're doing like 10 things at once. It's okay.
Yeah, I know.
So, oh my goodness. Yeah, guys. So we're just driving and looking, and again, I haven't been outside of the house since 3 o'clock this afternoon. So this is all new to me. My goodness, this is crazy.
There's Pulaski right there. Where'd you want to go on Pulaski?
It was, I think, just like this area. I was told
that's where was it?
The Foot Locker got broken.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I was there.
The currency exchange or something.
This is the block where I was talking about, where they kicked down the door, and then they got into the jewelry place.
Look! Some guys are running.
Yeah, they just were going in there. They were just going in the. Listen, if they're going into the Foot Locker now, it's done. Dude, I was at the one by the memorial with the police or the firefighter thing on the Diversey and Kimball, like those 6 corners where the Gap's at and the Foot Locker's at. You know what I'm talking about? Diversey and Kimball by the blue line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know.
There was a guy in there wrestling with the fucking mannequin doll, trying to get the fucking stretchy pants off her.
Oh my God.
He was wrestling with her like 5 minutes, dude. I can't wait to put it on the thing.
Nothing beats.
Like, why didn't you just take the fucking...
Nothing beats the guy who stole the police horse. Nothing beats that. So,
I gotta see it. I gotta see it. I'm gonna put that up.
Removing the leggings off of the mannequin, that's not...
But he was wrestling with it for a minute, dude. And
that's pretty tough.
Like, anybody who thinks they're getting anything... I was here 3 hours ago. There's nothing left in the Foot Locker, dude.
Nothing.
Even 3 hours ago, they were all getting left foot. Just left foots. There's a pair of socks in there. You want? So, yeah, let's go. I'm gonna show you. We're cool over here because these people. I know these people. I was already over here. Let me show you. This is how they got into this store. I was already over here talking to these people. These people, that's their business. They're watching it. So this is what they did. This is what my girl down south was trying to explain before. So in Chicago, all the buildings are built next to each other, as you guys can see. As you guys can see, all the buildings are built next to each other. So if you're trying to go on top of that building, you're gonna have to go right here. So what they did was they kicked down this door. And then they went right through, right there. They went right through the, they kicked down the door and then went right through the drywall, which I don't know why, because I'm in the store right now. But this plexiglass is thick. It must take them a while to... Don't go too far, Melissa. How's it going, guys?
Hey, that's you?
No. I was just here earlier talking to you guys. He told me his dad had owned it for years, and I was like, man, this is a shame, dude, because there's gonna be a time when there aren't any more mom and pop businesses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where Target, they own everything. Yeah. So places like this need to be kept. It's just a shame, dude. It's just a shame, man.
What, you part of the press?
Yeah. I'm not putting
Any particular network?
I'm not putting you on camera.
Any particular network?
It's called Disorderly Product News. I got about
Disorderly Product.
Disorderly Product News, yeah. Instead of Disorderly Conduct, Disorderly Product News. It's on YouTube. I got about 9 million views, about 50,000 subscribers. We watch it. Your store will be. I mean, I talked to the gentleman who said his father owned it for years earlier. But yeah.
Chicago?
I'm sorry, buddy?
Went through all of Chicago?
I've been through all of Chicago. All my videos are all about Chicago. I just came back from Baltimore.
Okay. Remember today? Did you do all of Chicago today?
I did mostly the northwest side and the west side. I'm not going out south. I didn't go downtown. So I did.
Ain't no need to.
I did from like here to the backyard, right? I mean, I don't know that there's gonna be anything new, and plus I'm not from around there, so I don't know. But I went over to Baltimore, you know, because I got subscribers over in Baltimore. So over the Memorial Day weekend, I went to Baltimore, and they are no joke out there. I mean, went to Double Homicide, and they don't have like front lawns like us. You know what I'm saying?
No, I was there a couple of years ago.
How we have front lawns?
Yeah.
Like, you ever see The Wire? Yeah. Like the people that are on their front stoop. This is the sidewalk. They're on the stoop right here. So you're walking. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's out. And
you should try hitting Inglewood and Roseland. Roseland. Those are all good neighborhoods if you want to put some on YouTube.
Oh yeah. I was in Inglewood. I got into it with the command. He's the commander now. I got into him in the district. Yeah. His name's Stelling. Watch my video.
Yeah. It's only product.
It's only product. This kid from the west side last night. They tried to steal my phone.
Yeah.
Not on the main street. I'm talking about I go in the neighborhoods by myself.
I work in the neighborhoods over there.
Well, who came to steal you? Try to steal your phone?
The people.
The people. But you know what? The police were letting get away with it.
Yeah.
Because they were running up to the cops like this, running up to them and like slapping an inch from their face, and the cops were just standing down because of that viral video that happened in Inglewood. They didn't sting on them, so that emboldened them. Because it's 3 o'clock in the morning, they're drunk. So they see me with a camera, and all of them are cool with it except for one guy. And that one guy that wasn't cool with it, he steals on me. And then once I hit the ground, they're all hitting me. So, but I got my phone back. So, yeah.
Still pretty relatively healthy.
Yeah, relatively healthy. Yeah.
I'll be good. Right now, it seems like it's a color thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What is it? I don't know.
I think
it's mixed.
I mean, no.
You got
honestly,
Hispanics, you got whites, you got blacks, you got
I mean, like,
doing.
honestly, when I go to neighborhoods like that, the black people tell me I'm white.
Yeah.
But I'm not white. They distinguish colors like it's a black and white thing, you know?
Oh yeah. Oh, I definitely do not think they like that a white guy was videotaping them at that time when they were drunk. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? This shit ain't good cool though. Because if it was a real emergency, they got a lot of shit that's being used for bullshit. Like they had some fire trucks from O'Hare.
Do you mind if I put you on there? I don't have to.
No, I don't mind.
So go ahead. You could just talk to me.
No, I'm just saying that a lot of this stuff is, unnecessary because it could be something major. But we need to find somebody house on fire.
Yeah.
And you got the fire trucks and ambulances.
Yeah, they're tying up the resources.
Exactly, man.
Because you can think about anybody that's going through a domestic tonight. If some girl has a guy who's whipping her ass, they ain't never coming.
Nope. No.
She better run out that house.
It took 3 hours before they came over here when this started. 3.5 hours they came.
I've been listening to the scanner all day.
Yeah.
You listen to the scanner and listen to what's going on.
That's what we do. We drive around with the scanner and we go from scene to scene and we jump out and record.
We had a cop come by and I said, how's the officer doing? I said, the one that got hit, ran over. He's like, oh, he's okay.
Oh, he got hit and ran over?
Yeah, earlier today.
Broken arm.
Yeah. But and here's the thing too, like you guys maybe are open now or not because you're essential. I don't know.
No, we're not.
Okay, so you're not open. So, but it's places like you that generates revenue, that makes taxes, that pays them. So if none of us are open in the private sector, but they're working double and triple overtime, who's paying that bill? Where's it coming from?
The coffers.
So somewhere. It's when this thing ends up, they're gonna be ticketing everybody. Their taxes are going up because the bills got to get paid. They're paid. If nobody's making any taxes, nobody's making any money, and that's where they get their money from, what's gonna happen?
Raising taxes. You already know that. Property taxes.
They're gonna tax the shit out of us. You know?
Cigarettes.
Have you had any problems? Did they say it? Anybody said anything to you? Yeah. I think that you know what?
They just asked if this was our place, and we said, yeah. They said you're doing the right thing.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I think they're just it's more or less they're just like scavengers. Wherever they see something, get in there, get real quick, and then back out. They're just no, these people are terrible that are stealing.
A lot of kids don't
Yeah.
know about it, you know?
Yeah.
Misguided.
And the problem is that the cops aren't arresting anybody. They're just shooting them away. So now they're going to the next spot.
But they're not arresting them, but they're hitting them in the face with batons and spraying them with mace.
Oh yeah, I seen the 3 kids, the ones that broke into. They had Indiana plates on an Equinox.
Yeah, I got that on the scanner too.
Did they fuck them up?
I don't know.
I know they let them go.
Some of them didn't. That all depends. Some
Oh,
of them-
okay.
You guys hit the jewelry store again.
They hit the juice.
They done been in and out of there
Yeah.
19 times. In
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Oh, we seen a guy right now. He was standing on the Save-A-Lot, And he was a send-off, dude, because they had his people in the car. They're like, "Is there anything good in there?" And he was on like the ledge, and all of a sudden, boom, he busted his ass. And they're like, "Hey, what's in there?" And you could hear him being mad. He's got his glass picking out of his ass, but whatever.
So those same cops that came through here earlier,
Yeah.
they said from Pulaski to Austin, everything got looted. Food for less, including.
But you know what? That one white shirt was cool because if you heard him talk to those black kids and they had Indiana plates, he said, "Listen, man, I'm gonna let you out of these cuffs, but we're leaving too. You better get out of here because I don't think these people like you." You know what I'm saying? You're stealing from their businesses.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I live in the South Side, so
Yeah.
from Archer and Kenton.
Okay.
I went to go get some food before I went home. And they were looting the businesses. They were looting the businesses. So some guy ran into the Mexican restaurant and said, "Hey, they're like five stores down. Be careful, they're on their way over here." The lady ran outside. So I'm like, "Look," I was like, "Just forget the food. I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna leave." So I go outside, and I got a concealed carry license, right? So I went outside. They pulled over on the side, and they were about to jump out the car. I showed them my gun. I said, "Look, don't come over here, cause I'll shoot you."
Yeah.
So they just took off.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not standing on nothing. They're not hardcore. And Trump said, when they start to loot, you start to shoot. And you know what? And a lot of motherfuckers are gonna get killed behind that because if they feel like, oh, the governor, the president said it, and they're just gonna start shooting everybody. Oh, fuck! I got a new neighbor. I didn't know you moved in there. I thought, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but no, my whole story is like, if I fear for my life, I gotta protect myself.
Yeah.
And my family, because my family was in the car at the very moment that was going on.
And that's what I gotta reassess because yesterday, this is what I do for a living, right? This is how I get paid. Whether the cops like me recording, I know they don't like me recording. It is what it is. You don't like it, but you still have an obligation to protect me and protect my rights. I don't have a gun on my hip, right? Okay, so if you're not gonna protect me, then I need to get a gun on my hip because I'm not gonna get killed in one of these neighborhoods.
Yeah.
It just so happens that this is what caught on. People like it. Yeah, I came up big, right? You still have an obligation to protect me, whether you like it or not. Your personal bias doesn't mean anything. Because when they came up to me on first, I'm like, dude, I'm here for you. I'm here to protect your rights. I'm just making sure everything's copacetic, you know, and whatever. It just went bad.
Pandemic, there was a lot of people already buying guns before any of this happened.
Yeah.
So you can just imagine how many people out here have guns right now.
Yeah, I know.
They were just buying and buying and buying.
My friends, a lot of my friends, they're waiting for their FOID cards. When they don't have their FOID cards, they went and got bow and arrows, like crossbows. And even me, I was talking to her. I'm like, I live in a little house. I better get something because there's nowhere to hide. Like, I'm done. Like, so if it was going through my mind, it was going through her mind, it was going through my other friend's mind. I know it's going through everybody's mind. Like, people are locked, stocked, and loaded. It's just a perfect storm. It's the COVID. It's this. Everyone locked up. It's seeing them make all the money, and we have nothing. They're essential, but we're not. If I got kids to feed, I'm essential.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, right now, a lot of people that are getting laid off are making more money staying at home. I'm working. I'm an essential worker. I have to work, and I'm making less money than the person that's unemployed, laid off.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people don't think it's fair. Like, how are you gonna make more money staying at home and I have to work because I'm considered an essential worker?
Yeah, exactly. Hey guys, look, we're over here. This is a mom and pop store, and I want you guys to know you got 150 people watching. You'll have over 5,000 people by the end of the week that'll see this. I want you guys to support your mom and pop store. This is how do you say that?
Casa Guayaquil.
Casa Guayaquil, ropa para toda la familia. So it's clothes for the family. And so basically, you know, if you have a chance to shop at places like this, shop at places like this because there's going to be a day that we don't have this anymore. Target's going to take over everything. Walmart's going to take over everything. And then after that, there's not going to be such thing as a mortgage. Everyone's going to rent because they're going to take all our property too.
No, that is.
So, if you guys come on down here, what streets we're on up? Are we on North and Pulaski?
We are on North and Keystone.
North and Keystone, so a block west of Pulaski. All right, guys, stay up. Man, go look on Disorderly Product News.
Gotcha.
Check it out.
Safe, man.
You too.
You guys too.
Yeah. Stay healthy too.
We will.
Tell the name.
He goes, stay healthy. She goes, I was talking to her. I go, we will. He goes, I was talking to her. Look, here's a camera right here.
There's all the evidence here.
And there's just a camera. They just ripped that motherfucker out and took it. He goes, well, what do you want me to say, bro? We're talking. I didn't know you were talking to her. Like, stay healthy. I was talking to her. Like, okay. Ask her for a phone number then. Don't be scared. No, so too, Melissa. Melissa. Yeah, hold this. Like this. He's like this, though. Because he's already sketched out. He's already scared, right? So he's all... and he slipped, and he's just yanking. And they were females in the leggings. So it's not males. You should have just took the whole thing. Have you ever wanted one of these, Melissa? Have you ever wanted one?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Don't care for it.
Today was your day.
No, I'm good. I'll pass.
Watch, we'd be the first person to leave with a mannequin, and then we'd be the only ones to get in trouble. If anybody wants mannequins, come on down to Keystone. They got them by the dozens. They're all creepy ass mannequins hanging out everywhere. Dude, the insurance companies are gonna be like
Overwhelmed.
And then for the people that don't have insurance,
Oh crap! They busted the door open.
what do you mean?
Look, the side door to this building, which I think is like the end. Well, it's just the
Yeah,
front door.
yeah. That's what.
Probably like part of the store here.
Yeah. That's what they did to that building too. They kicked it in and then they went right to the plywood. So they kicked it in and then went right to the plywood.
You know, those models or mannequins on the floor are a little disturbing. They kind of look like corpse on the floor.
Yeah, we're all models. Those things are always disturbing.
Oh, that's so wrong. Look, their paperwork. There's probably like tax information there.
Dude, this is somebody's business. Like, this is somebody put their heart and soul.
Yeah.
Somebody that likes soccer. They came to America or whatever. This is just wrong. Anybody that's down, listen, this is what I'm saying. Anybody that's okay with this, unsubscribe to my channel. Because I'm not for this at all. This is not how you take out your anger. This is not how you take out aggression. You don't just animalistically take from somebody else because you can. These guys might be out of town. They don't even know this happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, Melissa, there might be people who don't watch the news or whatever. They have no idea this happened. Because you got to believe that if people knew this was happening, they'd have somebody down here. How could you not have somebody down? You know what I'm saying? Or unless you just don't have it like that, where you can have somebody down there because, you know, they might live in these neighborhoods too. They don't want to leave their family, and they don't want to bring their family down here. But in the LA riots, they had the Korean guys were on the roofs with AK-47s and machine guns and whatever.
They brought out the little kids too.
Yeah. Yeah. Go on and get in there.
Why is that little ass kid's probably like 10 years old?
Yeah.
Even I don't know how many times I've said this is crazy because that's all I can say. Like, I don't even, I'm at a loss of words, right? Like, when you sit on TV is one thing, but when you're actually out here, like, taping it and recording everything, just, I mean, physically looking at it, it's different.
Dude, I knew he was going to shoot his shot before we left. I should have known when he said, stay healthy. He just looked like the type of guy that just like that type of guy. Just could not, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about that guy over there. He's just like the grimy, like could not let it go. You know what I'm saying? He could not let you leave without shooting your shot.
Look at the plate in front of us. Did you even notice? John 5 CP, Chicago Police.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
John 5.
Yeah. Well, okay. John ain't doing his job.
I think it's somebody that they just told parked there. Look at these are the scavengers. They're going for the stuff that people just dropped. All it would have to be is just one or two shots, and pick one or two, and they would never. Everybody would stop looting. You know what I'm saying? If you shot one or two people for looting, because you're allowed. I mean, that's what Trump said. When you guys start to loot, we're gonna start to shoot. It's always kind of been a thing in America that's that one line you cannot step across. People will just hit it like that. People will people are allowed to use lethal force if you steal from them in a catastrophe, in a tornado, whatever it may be. They're allowed to use lethal force. Where's that one thing I want to show you before we go back? Kimball, I want to go show you Kimball and fucking the girls were inside. They had their whole trunk filled with Gap stuff. And I'm yelling from across the street, get me the turquoise slipper or sandals. And the cops come right when the girls are in the store and the guys putting stuff in the trunk. So now the girls in the store who have the keys for the car and are driving the car, and then the guys caught out there. So I guess the girls just left their car. I don't know what did, because they're scared, they're terrified. They think they're gonna get like a breaking and entering. They probably ran out the back door and left somewhere. But I wonder what they did. I wonder if they towed their car, if they just, like, what do you do with all this stuff in their trunk? Just throw it back into a broken down building?
Well, someone sent me a video of, with, like, looters and stuff on the west side. I think this was like Division, I don't know, probably like Division Pulaski area, not too far from here.
That, dude.
And I'm like, because he's like taping for his alley, and there's this.
Do you want to go to that spot?
Let's go.
No, do you want to go to? I'm saying, do you want to go to Division Austin?
Yes. You know what? Let's do that. Yeah. You kind of remember mine too. I just won't say anything. But anyhow, getting back to this lady, I see her like hauling a trash can, and I'm like, why did she take the whole trash can? Like, what's up with that? And my friend's like, well, she had like a shitload of gym shoes, like boxes of shoes, like Adidas and Nikes and all sorts of shoes in the trash can.
Yeah.
And you see the cops just standing there. They weren't doing anything.
That was that was the smartest thing to do, dude. Like, just go get a trash can and put everything in there. Why is this lady hauling a freaking trash can? And of course, I didn't put the two together. But yeah, like I said, I've been just getting a ton of videos through Messenger, all sorts of. I can't wait to see like what mainstream media came up with, because I've been everywhere on the west and the northwest side. I won't say everywhere, because I haven't been everywhere on the west side. I haven't gone crazy deep. I've gone as far as like Central Park and Roosevelt. So, whatever. But I have not seen one news station. Not one. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not out here. They might be in the copters, but they're not on the street. Because I think they know that everybody has phone cameras and they could just get it from them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't want to be negative Nancy here, but again, it just goes back to what should be highlighted in the media and what shouldn't, and what matters and what doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
And so how ironic that, they activated the National Guard, but the National Guard, they have them in downtown, not inner city.
Yeah.
They're in downtown. Why is that? Because it's expensive. It's the, different group of people in downtown.
Mm-hmm. No, I understand what you're saying.
So it's like, well, who cares about the west side? Who cares about the south side?
Yeah.
Things that make.
But honestly, I will say this as a rebuttal to that. I didn't think until so imagine me waking up this morning. I did not want to get out of bed, dude. Like, I got it. My eyes swollen. I almost lost my phone. It's not like a jump up and zippity-doo-dah-day. Like, I woke up 5 times, just went right back to bed. I'm like, dude, I don't want to deal with life right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So finally, when I woke up, I seen your thing, the Brickyard. Get out there. You know, so that's when I got out there. But I thought the only thing that was going down or protests were only happening downtown. That's the only place I thought stuff was happening.
That's what I thought as well. I didn't think it was gonna get to the point where it is now. Not once did I think it was gonna happen, but I mean, unfortunately,
I thought
it happened and it's happening.
in Minneapolis, yes, but I didn't think Chicago. Like, where we live on the northwest side or the west side or the south side, wherever we live, I don't know where we live. I never thought that. I mean, I seen protests, but I never thought it would spark this type of crashing windows and people just going buck.
I knew this would happen. It was just a matter of time, like when.
Yeah.
And given the circumstances, the pandemic,
yeah,
people are out of jobs, right?
Yeah.
And pandemic, you know, African Americans, Black are always victims. I'm sorry, I hate to play the race card, but let's keep it real, right?
No.
It's like they're, in terms of health, they're the highest, you know, have the highest diabetes rate or high blood pressure rate, or, you know, they're always at, you know, at risk of everything. Yeah. Poverty.
Well, money brings health, right?
Right.
Money brings health.
And that's where I'm going with that, with the pandemic. So at first it was just like this worldwide pandemic. And then it's like a few weeks later, now it was like attacking the Black community. And after the Black community...
Wait, say it again. What were you saying?
So when the whole pandemic crap just like kind of exploded, per se, it wasn't a Black thing. It wasn't a minority thing. It was just COVID. You know what I mean?
Galaxy 10. Yeah. Wait, before it wasn't the Black... But before it wasn't... Say it again? Wait, I'm missing it.
Dude, you're not paying attention.
No, I'm not. You're right. I'm sorry. I won't look at the phone. Go
hey, somebody help me out.
Go ahead. Say it one more time. I won't look at the phone. Say it one more time.
I'm just saying, I guess what I'm trying to say is, initially when the pandemic just like exploded, it became this big, you know, worldwide crap.
Okay.
It wasn't a Black thing. It wasn't a minority thing. It was just COVID. It was a virus. It was a deadly virus. And of course, weeks later, CDC, and then you have the IDPH. Oh, you know, it's affecting the Black community or the minority community. And after the Black community, then it's like, okay, well, you know, Latinos are at risk and so on and so forth. And it's like, you know, spare me the bullshit.
Yeah.
So combined, people are out of jobs. People are out of health insurance. You know, it's like, it almost forces people to lash out the way they've been lashing out.
Yeah.
I mean, this is really a result of it. And,
it is a perfect storm.
It is a police, no accountability whatsoever for the murders, for what they do.
Take away COVID. Take away George Wallace. Take away all that. It's still our video. The reason there's a reason why I'm popular, because people want to see those videos because they know that's real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because people are outraged and people watch stuff that evokes emotion out of them.
Yeah. Right.
Whether it's anger, whether it's sadness, whether it's excitement. People don't watch stuff that doesn't evoke any emotion. You're just bland. You know?
Yeah, it's insane.
That's Melissa. That's my friend Melissa. Hawkeyes in New Jersey.
Hello, Jersey. So yeah, that's my point with the whole COVID. Well, not the COVID, but just like it's almost like a toddler, right? You give a kid that wants a toy, or a kid that's whatever. I can't even put it into words. It's just, the point is that people are lashing out, is my point.
J-Lo's in the car.
Oh, I'm wearing a mask, people.
That's J-Lo. Go ahead.
So yeah, eventually this was gonna happen. And you know, the situation with George Floyd and just how everything happened, it was just a recipe for disaster, and that's exactly what you're seeing, is a disaster.
Yeah, it really was the perfect storm. It really was the perfect storm in the sense of what goes on in our community. And yeah, I mean, yes, it was a perfect storm.
Yeah.
Because at this point, you can't say like whoever it is, the elites, the social elites, and you can't even say, because if you think about it, we've had a black president. Right now we have a black mayor of Chicago. We just had a black superintendent. We got another black superintendent. Like, it's the haves and the have-nots, right? It's the in club and the out club. And we're not in the in club, right? We're not involved in that. And it's I forget what the fuck I just lost.
But you would think, right, as me being a minority, right, because obviously I'm Puerto Rican, so I'm in that minority group. But you would think, like, for us, including black people, African American people, you would have this sense of hope because you have a mayor who's black.
Yeah.
You have a superintendent who's black, right?
Yeah.
So you would hope for some change and some understanding and some justice more than anything.
Yeah.
Because now these are people, our prosecutor, right? Kim Fox, our state prosecutor.
Yeah, yeah.
Another black woman. So you would think because...
Beautiful black woman.
And very intelligent. And you would think because these minority people are in office, they've been elected, right? In office, you would think that you'll see change. And we're not getting change. We're not seeing it.
Well, I think it goes very, very slowly, and I don't think one person can. Thank you, Charlie Cruz. My man, sending on behalf of Amelia, who sent for stickers today successfully. She's having trouble sending super chats, so I'm covering her. Amelia Herrera, woohoo. So Amelia Herrera, just put something in go to Constitutional Kevlar and put in your email so I could send it to you. I'm waiting on the stickers from New Jersey, so it might take a little bit, might take a day or two. Other than that, but thank you, Charlie Cruz. But yes. But I think as far as minorities being in a better place than they were before, just because of that. But I don't think one person can change anything. I think it takes over time. But I think we're in the right direction, right? Because there was a time there was no way there could be a black president, but now we've had a black president.
But how much more time do we?
Because
you know what I mean?
But you know what I think it is? I think it's the illusion that it's it's minorities. It's really them versus us. You know what I'm saying? It's us white people too that don't have it. You know what I'm saying? That are regular middle class people. It's the people that have power, whether it's the state's attorney Jesse White, and all the black politicians, and they're in the in crowd. We're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we're never gonna be in it. Like, we might be waiting for it, but as soon as it's gonna realize that it's them versus us, and it's not a matter of white and black or Puerto Rican white or black. It's they have it and we don't, right? They're in the in crowd. 95% of the world's wealth is held by 5% of the world's population. You know what I'm saying? It's not like people wake up and they're like, oh, what can I do for white people today? I want to make things better for white people today. You know what I'm saying? Do black people wake up and say, I want to make things better for black people today? I think they make things better for myself and my family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but I mean, I don't know. I would raise a different argument, but I mean, I get where you're coming from, but at the same time, it's a deep-rooted issue. It's really what it is. Yeah. And again, there is no justice for a minority group of people. I just feel like
okay. So when
we're overly sentenced.
So yes,
right?
okay, yes. So, okay, I see what you're saying. Right. You're talking about in the judicial system.
In the judicial system.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. There's.
So
yes, okay,
we're overly sentenced.
Yeah.
You know, bond is set at outrageous dollar amount, and it's purposely
you get 20 years for crack,
because
and you get the same amount of cocaine, and
now,
you get 10 years, 5 years.
No disrespect, and I hate to throw the race card, but God forbid it's a white person who has a drug issue, it becomes a crisis, a medical crisis. They don't get thrown in jail.
It becomes I have a disease.
Right, it's an illness, right?
Yeah.
But if you have a black person or a Latin person who does drugs or is found with drugs, yeah, you're right. They do like more than 10 years in jail.
Yeah.
Now, if it were someone who was not a minority of the minority group, yes, they.
But let me ask you this. Let's say all Puerto Ricans were in power from the beginning, do you think it would be that, okay, Puerto Ricans, you know what I'm saying, and whites and blacks are being overly punished if it's all Puerto Rican judges, all Puerto Rican, would you think it'd be the other way around? Or do you think Puerto Ricans are just a different type of human being that they would be fair?
Honestly?
To me, human beings are human beings.
Okay, well.
I'm saying since the beginning, if you put them in the same exact shoes and everything happened the same exact way, you're saying there's something about
a answer because I don't want to be biased or be closed-minded here, but it's kind of difficult to answer that question because I don't see it any other way other than the way that I've seen it for all my years. You know what I'm saying? So it's different.
You want to take? You know where we're at, right?
Yeah, I know where we're at.
Do you not want to get out?
No.
Do you want to look around or no? I got on tape for you. You want me to drive around?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I thought you wanted to get out.
No. But yeah, it's hard to answer your question.
Put your video camera on so at least you have it.
Yeah.
Put everything on. Yeah. This is what I think. I think human beings are human beings. I think you put any human being in a situation, they'll react the same as the next human being. And I know that because we can mate with each other and produce children, so we're the same species. I know that because if I put my hand on a stove and I got to pull it off when it gets too hot, an African American person and a Hispanic person will pull it off at the exact same time. So that lets me know that they would react to outside stimulus and other things the same exact I would. I just think human beings are human beings. I don't think there's any that are innately evil. I think it's just a matter of happenstance. I wish we had that from the address so we could look at how far it was. Hold on, let me look at something right here. Am I alive, Chuck? Are you alive? You can't hurt steel. Although my feelings were hurt a little bit when Melissa came in the car. I showed it to her and she goes, "Oh, that's it?" I was like, "Oh, well, you're a girl. I wanted you to say, oh, I'm sorry." Maybe from a guy I would expect that, but she was like, "Oh, that's it?" I'm like, "Well, now I feel like a pussy." She doesn't have it to make me feel like a pussy. Because one time I said, I stayed up all night. And she said, "You broke night." I said, "I did what?" She said, "You broke night." I said, "Okay." She said, "Now you know the gangster way to say it." I'm like, "Well, fuck, I've been saying it the pussy way the whole time." She thinks I'm fucking Wonder Bread. She thinks I'm Milky Wonder Bread. She thinks I'm Wonder Bread. That's her nickname for me when I'm not around. I'm Wonder Bread. That corny motherfucker.
Do you remember the one time where I think it was for Mark Clemens, you were on your way to 63rd or something. We had stopped and had some coffee really quickly. And I think you almost hit a car in front of you. You panicked. And you looked over at me and you're like, "Geez, you didn't panic." Do you remember?
No.
Dude, how do you not remember?
No, I don't know.
You just looked over and you're like, "Did you not see that?" I'm like, "See what?"
I remember when we talked about Cook County Jail when they knocked out the guards and like, "Dude, they're gonna rape me. I don't want to be in here. Somebody help me." I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not one of them. Like when they're sick of raping the guards, who do you think they're gonna rape next? When they're sick of raping those guards, who do you think they're coming for next? I'll get this whole fucking thing demonetized. Lose my channel. Fuck it. But guys, go to justiceforalex.info. Yeah, buddy, you know that when we were talking that night, she was overdoing it. That jail guard, she's just overdoing it. What's up, Chuck? Yeah, Chuck, I'm still alive. I appreciate it. I saw you last night. You were right when I was getting jumped. Chuck, I did see Chuck in the chat when I got my phone back. He was asking where I was at, if anybody knew where I was at, and how far Joe Cool was away from me. So he was trying to put a strategic plan together for an assault, for a comeback assault. Honestly, that's what I should have done. I should have just went and picked up Joe Cool and be like, look it, Joe, can you go fucking like talk this out with him, get my phone back, I'll give him the money. Because it took literally 20 minutes because he's on that side and he's got his whole hand on the phone. And he's like, and I'm holding on like right here, and he's like at the same time, and I can feel I have no grab on this. I'm like, dude, my phone's gonna be, because I had his phone too, because they smashed it against the ground thinking it was mine, and I picked it up. So, and I got the money. So I'm like, dude, he's gonna end up with everything. So I'm like, dude, fuck it, dude, I don't care. I'm like, I already don't have my phone. I'm not gonna lose $300 too. So I started pulling away, started chasing me, and it was just back and forth for 20 minutes. And then finally we did do the switch, but he 100% was planning on stealing from me. Happy birthday, Doberman K9. Doberman's one of my man watchers. He's a disorderly family member. We got 119 people at 2:30 in the morning. It's 3:30 in the morning where some of you guys are at. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon where some of you guys are at. We might break night.
We're gonna break night.
We might break night, guys.
We're gonna break night and steal a police horse.
We're gonna break night and steal a police horse. That's what's gonna happen, guys.
Where's that damn horse?
Have you gone over there? I wonder, like,
what, downtown?
No, like, what is, like where's Calvin Park? Like, what's that considered? Like, what?
That is Hermosa, I think. Hermosa.
I know, but like, what are we talking about? Lawrence and what, Pulaski, or?
Lawrence and Pulaski, no.
Yeah, I don't know.
Calvin Park, that's closer to like Fullerton, Wrightwood, Costner.
Fullerton, right? But those all run the same. Okay, so Fullerton and Costner.
So like Fullerton and Costner, right?
That's where you're. If you had to say one.
No, if I had to say where I'm from.
Oh, I would have thought you would have said that.
Absolutely.
Oh, it just seems like you would.
No, growing up, we kind of lived all over the place, but I was born and raised in Bucktown before it was even Bucktown. Like Wicker Park, Bucktown area.
Oh, okay.
So that's
like north of Nashville over there? Like,
actually, like Chicago and Damon, like Division and Damon area.
The rough part.
So yeah, back in the day.
It's almost like Humboldt Park, dude. Right? Like close to it.
Yeah, kind of.
Like you're right outside of Humboldt Park. Anybody doesn't know what Humboldt Park is, the epicenter for Puerto Rican living in Chicago. It has, when you go into it, it has these huge flags that go over the whole street when you're entering into Humboldt Park, and they're all twisted. It's like a mural. It's known in America as being like one of the epicenters. New York might have a place that has more Puerto Rican people, but Humboldt Park in Chicago is known for being the Puerto Rican place in America. Or one of the Puerto Rican places in America.
That is correct.
They got the parade. That's where the alligator was at in the swamp. 8:30 in Ireland. I was a DPN fan before DPN, but it was cool. You were a DPN fan when I was Constitutional Kevlar. I used to call myself Constitutional Kevlar. Okay, no, I used to call myself Captain Kevlar. Captain Kevlar here. That's what I used to do. I was searching, guys. I was lost. St. John Bosco. You ever go to St. John Bosco?
No.
Me neither. There was some weird kid that we had in CCD, and he came from St. John Bosco. So that whole thing has always made me feel funny because how weird he was. Like, we were in 4th grade, he knew the whole Bible, and I don't know. So wait, now what would you say? Oh, so you're saying your glory years were in Wicker Park.
That's correct.
On the edge.
Right. So it's kind of like borderline, like Humboldt Park.
So that's
because it's like in between Ashland. If you go, well, we were on Chicago and Damon, so Ashland would have been.
Did you know a guy named Caveman?
No. I don't think I have any friends named Caveman.
No, but like from where from AV, like what AV's with?
No.
Who's a good friend of mine?
Where are you going?
Boliqua. What is it? How you say it? Boliqua?
Where?
Boliqua? Boliqua?
Boricua. Yeah.
Boliqua. What does that mean?
That's Vico Chital. So that's actually that goes a little back to our history. So Boricua, it's a reference, like you're Puerto Rican, and
there's a shoe in the middle of the street. I'm sorry, go ahead. There's a shoe just in the middle of the street. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. So in Puerto Rico, there's small towns that are named after like Indian tribes. So Boricua is one of those terms. But it's also used as a reference to.
But why is it so popular? Because I remember like we played this Puerto Rican. I don't know if it was Clemente. We played them because I went to St. Pat's. We played them in baseball, and every time they scored, they would yell Boricua, Boricua. And you know, Julian Jumper Perez is always Boricua or whatever in the house music. Like it's just a Puerto Rican term. Like what? How did it become? How did that term become more popular than all the other little towns? But what does it mean when somebody yells Boricua? They're just saying
like
that
Puerto Rican, like hey Boricua, hey Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
It sounds better in Spanish than it does in English. It makes more sense in English.
So you're saying somebody like hey Puerto Rican, like you're Puerto Rican pride or Puerto
Correct.
Rican.
It's a Puerto Rican pride. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it, like I said, it makes more sense in Spanish than in English.
Yeah. It's not a direct translation.
Right.
Have they had the Puerto Rican parade?
Have we had a Puerto Rican parade?
No, have they had the Chicago Puerto Rican parade this year yet?
No, because that would be in June, and so because of COVID and now this riot, nothing's happening.
So explain to the people in Humboldt Park,
yes.
How is a Puerto Rican? Because when I tell you, Humboldt Park is the epicenter for Puerto Rican life in America. I don't know that New York maybe have something, but I don't. It might rival Humboldt Park, but it definitely doesn't. Nothing overtakes Humboldt Park. So, what is a Puerto Rican Day Parade like in Humboldt Park? What is that day like? Or is it a couple days?
It's actually a few days. Yeah, back in the day, it used to be, I think, a week or two long.
I remember I used to always be scared
back in the day. But back in the day, it wasn't. It was kind of like the not the best area or not the best place to be during the time, because that's kind of when your thugs and troublemakers kind of came to the park and just ruined the whole event.
That's what always scared me.
Yeah, so back then, because of the whole, that with the gangs and everything, it unfortunately it wasn't the safest place to be.
Yeah, because all the gangs would come to
all the gangs, right? Because not everybody knows this, but Chicago is a big city, and it's a very diverse city.
Yeah.
So you have, aside your cultural kind of segregations, it's the same thing with gangs, right? And Humboldt Park, I can't even tell you how many acres.
Dude.
It's huge. Humboldt Park is huge.
Yeah.
So, what better place than to riot and just kind of do what you got to do, right?
And let me tell you this. we in Chicago, we don't have one imported gang. To say that, I mean, there's not a gang that started in Los Angeles is now in Chicago. None. Not one. Not a Blood, not a Crip, nothing. And in Humboldt Park, if you ever watched that show Gangland, at least 3 episodes were based just in Humboldt Park. Humboldt Park is just a neighborhood in Chicago, right? The King started in the Humboldt Park. There are things in there. The Maniacs thing is on Gangland in there. Simon City Royals, da-da-da-da-da. All these gangs started in Humboldt Park. So these guys are, it's a very, very intense place. When I was growing up and just hearing about it, as far as gang life, and they all would come to this parade. So you're like, dude, someone's got to get shot. Like, because they're coming, right?
Right.
So what would it be like? Wouldn't it be scary?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, to this day, I mean, I don't go. I don't attend. Unfortunately, I stay away from, those types of crowds and that type of environment. And being a mom of a teenage boy, even less now.
Yeah.
So imagine when my son was, when he was a little boy, if I took them to the Puerto Rican festival, I can count on one hand how many times I took my kids. Yeah. And it's unfortunate because again, you want to teach your kids about your culture
and show them where you were at,
exactly.
and then when you had good times when you were little.
Right.
Expose that to my kids because that was a huge part of my life.
But unfortunately, it was just a situation where it didn't happen. It didn't happen only because of the gang involvement, and you're putting yourself in a situation where
let's say somebody she raised who's in elite school, like unbelievably elite, like ridiculously elite. Like, so she bred some winners.
I did.
She knew what she was doing. Are we picking her up or are you going in there?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick her up. Right. So
go ahead, tell you. You don't have to rush. Go tell your story. Let me get on my car.
No, you're good.
I know, but I don't want
to. No, you kind of talked about my daughter, one of my kids. So you guys, I'm a proud mom of a 21-year-old daughter.
And where'd she go to school?
U of M.
University of Michigan.
University of Michigan.
Where did she just get accepted to?
So she got accepted to the DePaul Law program.
DePaul Law. DePaul is
and she speaks 5 languages.
5. I barely can speak English.
So she speaks English, Spanish, Portuguese, Russian, and Ukrainian.
Yeah.
And she just got accepted, or she got offered an internship with the Cook County State's Attorney's Office. So yeah, that's what DPN's referencing in terms of my kiddos. So I'm a proud mom of.
Because DePaul is a hard school.
Yeah,
DePaul is not easy.
And so
school.
is Michigan.
Oh yeah, University of Michigan is a Big Ten school. Yeah. It's like going to Notre Dame.
Yeah.
But to go to DePaul Law, it's like, oh man, you don't just luck out doing there. You did something right?
Yeah. So here, let me.
We had fun tonight though, didn't we, guys?
I know I did.
I'm glad I brought you out. She didn't want to come out, but
I didn't want to come out.
Since the beginning of this, I told her I was going to make her come out. 5. She goes, wow, 5 languages.
Yeah, 5 languages. She's a smart kid.
That's phenomenal.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's not even an attorney yet, but she's got a bunch of cases lined up already.
She's got a case. She's got a caseload.
She's got a caseload. People are just like, hey.
She's gonna add on to it. Wait, if I keep on going the way I'm going, she might have 1 or 2 more. Though.
Yeah, but
this is how. Okay, this is. I'll tell you guys something. So you guys paying attention right now are gonna get let into something that I don't tell anybody. There's 2 people, right? Because I don't trust that many people. So there's 2 people in the Disorderly Product family that I gave a phone number to if I ever got in trouble, and she's one of them. So remember, if anything ever happens to me, get in touch with Melissa.
Absolutely.
Because she has a special phone number for somebody, for my people, right? Because my people don't watch this. Because I come from a town of all cops. They're all cops, so they don't like this. But I have to trust somebody with that number because if I get in trouble, I could have 45,000 fans, but there's no one coming to get me. So her and one other person are the people I trusted with that number.
Birds are already chirping in Chicago. Yes, they are. Yep. Right about this time they start chirping. Yeah, the sun's the sun will be out. And what time is it now?
2:45.
It's almost 3, so yeah, about 4:30 sun will start to come out.
Yeah. Yeah, people are gonna wake up to them. People are gonna wake up to the shock tomorrow. What, all the people that hid inside their houses? Because you gotta believe that if people knew, why wouldn't you be at your business? I kind of feel like you should have been. Not that you should have been. Like, I was Puerto Rican from 6 to 9.
You're welcome, Snap Phase, right? That's what it.
Snap Phase, yeah.
Snap Phase, yeah.
He's a big time.
Melissa throws on her cape and saves the day.
What is it?
Melissa throws on her cape and saves the day.
Yeah.
Y'all have a blessed day.
What does it mean I'm Puerto Rican from 6 to 9? Cardinals show up early and late at my house and eat the fender. Yeah, eat the feeder. She looked at my face and looked at my eye and goes, "That's it?" I go, "Well, what the fuck?" And I went on my way to show it to her. I should have just shut up. So now here I am thinking like, oh, she goes, "That's it?" I'm like, oh, God. That sucked. That sucked. Hey, Chicago Dan. That's my man, Chicago Dan. I can't be telling too much, Chicago Dan. You be bringing stuff back that I say for a second, and then you be bringing it back. That this guy. Oh, was this? It wasn't Chicago Dan. Email me, Chicago Dan. I'll tell you. It's not. It wasn't Chicago Dan, I don't think. But I was on a live one time, and I'm parked, and all of a sudden I look to my right, and there's a guy on a phone waving at me, and then I'm like, what? Okay. And I go back to talking, and then he's showing me the phone, and he's watching my live, and he figured out where I was at. Thanks for everybody who donated. I see the $24. I apologize if I missed anybody. And then anybody who wants stickers, just go to and you donated, just go to Disorderly DPN. Heard of the Bronx? Yes, I have heard of the Bronx. Humboldt Park is 1/10 the size of the Bronx. Okay. Listen, I don't want to have an argument with you over Puerto Rican territory. I'm saying all of Humboldt Park is Puerto Rican. I know all of the Bronx is not Puerto Rican. So it could be 1/10 the size, but it's not all Puerto Rican. I can tell you Humboldt Park is all Puerto Rican. That's what I can tell you.
Well, it's more yuppie now than it is Puerto Rican. Kind of got evicted from Humboldt Park.
Yeah, I mean, but the Bronx is one of the 5 boroughs. Like it's not all Puerto Rican. I mean, there are people who are Puerto Rican live there, but they're not all Puerto Rican.
Well, there's been arguments about those flags that are in Humboldt Park.
They want them taken down?
Yeah, actually, they want to send them to New York. That's always been a topic of discussion for a few years now. That's nothing new, but
well, so the ginger like Western used to be the dividing line, but then they kept on moving in. So what the flags are, they're actually awesome, dude. They start from one side of the do the Puerto Rican flag on top, and they go. It's all metal. It's all steel. You'd have to just Google. And
we'd have to. You know what? We'll do this. We'll kind of just plan go to Humboldt Park and film those flags and just kind of. Because they would have to see the flag to really understand. Because it's like if you explain it, like it's kind of hard to envision what it really looks like.
Yeah.
So we'll make it a DPN and a Melissa kind of a Batman and Robin date.
Yeah, we'll do a Batman and Robin. We'll go over to Humboldt Park and
we'll drive to Humboldt Park and we'll show you guys what the flags look like.
And then chase bad guys.
Bad guys.
And when I say bad guys, I mean cops. Are you cool, Tweety?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I rolled down the windows because I was smoking. I didn't realize. I didn't plan ahead. Look for shoes because somehow everybody's taking their shoes off in the middle of the street. Tell her, dude, it was.
I'm gonna show her a Snapchat.
Yeah, she'll show you.
A lot of those pictures.
All right, guys, I'm going to bed. I gotta go to sleep. I'm going to my house. Can't tell you too much about where I live, but I'm going to sleep. I appreciate you guys coming along tonight. I appreciate the people that donated. I got a lot of footage that I'm gonna put up in the next couple days. Cut them up into videos. So there's a lot of footage coming out. Plus, they had one video where it was a training day, America's Dirtiest Cop, where they were searching that guy's car. Wait till you find out what happened to him afterwards. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's completely shocking. So watch out for that. But I appreciate you guys tagging along with me and Melissa. Anyways, this is Disorderly Product News. Melissa, you want to say goodnight?
Good night and good morning to some.
All right.
See you guys next time. We'll be in Humboldt Park next time we go live.
Yeah.
We'll do a Humboldt Park live.
Humboldt Park edition. Balikwa. Disorderly Product News. Good night.